opening statement, and then question for the players, and we'll release the players, and we'll take questions for the champions.
I think to start, just what a tremendous atmosphere tonight. Our students really showed up, and they were a game changer from the start. The crowd was into it. The atmosphere was great, and I think our guys really fed off that energy to start. And then, I thought our execution of the game plan was tremendous. We held Almanor to 7 points. He had 20 the last time. So, I think just little things like that and attention to the details in our scouting reports really put us over the edge. And, anytime we can shoot the way we did as well, it was balanced in the first half. And then in the second half, we finished way better on the interior, right? And I think that was the big difference to go on the run to kind of extend the lead. So big shots from our guys and really happy for their performance. So I'll open it up for them.
Last time you guys faced SU, 5 for 33 from 3. Today, you hit your first 3 threes, get a 9-0 lead. How important was that start?
Yeah, from the season, we like our threes for sure. So, the biggest thing today, we knew we weren't going to do that again. I think we all were under the impression that we were going to take what they gave us. We shot it really well inside the paint last game, and we knew those 3-point shots were going to fall and really focus more inside out. And, today was just, a product of just a lot of preparation. I think we had a really good week leading into this game, and I'm glad we got the result.
What were you guys focused on during that week of practice that you said worked so well?
Yeah, I think the biggest thing was just defensive preparation too. We understand that if we get stops and get out, we're a really tough team to stop. And so the biggest thing was just focusing on the defensive end and, just being confident and knocking down the shots when we get them.
Isaiah, you hit a 3 that put the team up by 21. Looked like the nail in the coffin. Just bring me into that play.
Yeah, just shout out to my teammates for having confidence in me. I think, something that we adjusted from the last game was not rushing shots and the type of threes that we were taking. A lot of our threes, like Luke said, came from inside out. So even on that play, it was a drive in, kick out, wide open 3. That's a knockdown every single time. So, if we keep playing like that, keep sticking to the game plan, we're going to hit those shots.
Looking at your shirt, Moyne Energy, how would you define what that energy is after winning the first ever postseason D1 game? Yeah,
like Coach said, it was a game changer for sure. We felt it. I kind of knew, like, when we were doing warm-ups and people were coming in then, like, that's kind of rare here. So you could just feel the energy. People, all the students were yelling. They were into it, chomping from the beginning. So that really, helped us, and we fed off that. And I think that had a lot to do with the way that we really pushed the lead.
I think the last 3 that you made, it kind of bounced around and rattled in, and you had a nice reaction. Just what you can say, 20-plus points in this game and getting that last shot to bounce your way.
Yeah, you guys see in the game, too, it's not like I'm really creating so much for myself. It's really my teammates put me in spots to really just catch and shoot and simple post-ups where they find me. So, just credit to my teammates, putting me in these positions to, just knock down shots. They make my life pretty easy out there.
You came home to be here at Moyne, not knowing it was going to be Division I, and now you have a Division I victory inside of the NEC tournament. Just what that means. I saw you celebrate with your teammates and with Coach, and just had some things to say after this game.
Yeah, absolutely. And then I think it's a little more personal for me too, because this is coming from a league that I've been in, and maybe I didn't get the opportunity that I really wanted. So, especially to come back home and be able to kind of do this in the league that I maybe not have found as much success in. I think about that a lot, and I owe it to my teammates, to my coaching staff, to just really kind of be the best version of myself. I think we all have something to prove, and this is a pretty cool ending. To be able to go on this run, back home. It's been awesome.
Going off of that, this is probably assuming there's not a ton of other shenanigans in the league. Your final home game here in Syracuse, in your hometown, playing for Moyne. What does that mean to you to have the crowd that came out today and support you?
Yeah, no, it was like they said. It was everything. Today was a lot of fun, and I think this is definitely one of my favorite moments in my entire basketball career. Just the crowd reactions and getting out there, and especially getting back a team that beat us here a few weeks ago. I think that everything kind of came full circle today, and it was a lot of fun.
And Almanor had 30 points last time he faced them. What did you guys do differently in this matchup? What was the focus on stopping him?
Yeah, we know he's extremely talented. There's no doubt about that. He really shoots the ball, at a high level, and we knew coming into it, we just got to make it tough. We got to get up into him and really make him work for his baskets, and I think we really did a great job of doing that today.
know you're going to be on the road, and this for both of you. But to have the crowd that you had, the biggest crowd, the loudest crowd all season, just what that means to you and how that sends you off onto the road here in the NEC tournament.
Yeah, I think it gives us a lot of momentum going on the road, and especially being able to play at Merrimack. It's somewhere that we've been fiending to get back to, and I think we could just feed off of this energy and take that on the road and show them what we're about.
Yeah, I mean, just piggybacking off what he said, I think we got some good momentum going into the final stretch here, and we got to take it game by game, but it's 80 more minutes, and we accomplished exactly what we wanted to do.
Building off of that, Isaiah, you said you're kind of keen to get back to Merrimack. What do you guys have to do differently in this upcoming game against Merrimack to beat them this time?
I think especially with them playing zone and the way that they try to slow the game down, it's making them play at our pace. I think if we go in there, we play under control, we do what we're supposed to do. There's not much they can do to stop us, But I think with Merrimack, they get teams to play into their hands, and that's when they get you. So I think for us, it's just sticking to what we do, following the coach's game plan, going in there with confidence, and coming out with a W.
Yeah, I mean, I think last game too. I think we played. I'm going to say it bluntly, but I think we played horrible, and we still had opportunities to win that game. And I think that is important for us to see, and we just really got to grow from those mistakes. I really think we can get this done.
Go ahead.
Nate, looking at obviously this season starting, the opportunity that you had to make history here in Division I, as you step forward, one game under 500 overall, moving on in the NEC tournament, getting this win at home, getting a home opportunity in the NEC in general in the tournament, just what this season's meant up to this point and how you feel the team is playing at this point.
I think anytime you can be the first to do something, nobody can take that away from you. And this whole season for us has been a first, and we can't have this taken away from us either. And I think the big thing is I'm so proud of our players. I mean, they played so hard tonight, and you could tell like they're going to leave it all on the floor, win or lose. And we hit big shots, timely shots, and just kept the crowd in it and kept them at arm's length. And they're a talented team. They're an experienced team. Obviously, with their run last year and having a few guys back that were on the team, we knew they were going to be ready to go. And, again, our execution of the game plan was just tremendous. And we made a few adjustments that ended up working out pretty well for us.
They were the darling of last year's NCAA tournament, winning as a 16 seed and making a run. The national exposure that this win gives you is obviously a huge spotlight on the program. Just what that means to you and just building toward that. Sure,
it's anytime you can win against Fairleigh Dickinson, who has that recognition now. I mean, I'm from Indiana, so FDU is pretty well known back home for beating Purdue last year. So I know that people back home were watching, and I think anytime you can just show what Lemoyne's really all about, it takes your success to another level. And what I saw from our crowd tonight and the students that showed up, it just shows the potential that can be such a home court advantage here for us. So I think, just moving forward and as we continue on here, it's just, I think it's only going to improve.
Derek has really found his stride recently, a couple threes against Wagner, a couple threes tonight. Just what's going right for him?
I think he's just finding a rhythm. He's not trying to do too much. And to be honest, the biggest thing for Derek is his engagement on the defensive side. He's really been rebounding the ball. He's been active with deflections and steals. And then he's been taking care of it, and he hasn't been trying to force anything. He takes the shots that he's given, which is why he shoots such an efficient percentage. And in our offense, you're going to get those looks. So, I'm really proud of Derek, who's really just stayed the course throughout the year. And as we continue on, I think he'll continue to do the same.
Yeah, one more question here.
Got some real quality minutes from a Cypher tonight. Just like I've asked you this before, but seeing it again tonight, what type of element does he just add to this group on both ends?
Defensively and rebounding. I mean, he goes in and has 8 rebounds. We know that's exactly what O'Cypher can do. And I told him, I said, your shot's going to fall. You're going to get your opportunities. I mean, he had a dunk attempt that, I thought was going in. But, for the most part for him, O'Cypher is the more he's engaged on the defensive side of the ball, he takes our defense to a completely different level. And that's another guy who's just, stayed the course, continued to work, and when he gets his opportunity, takes advantage of it. And that's really what we're all about. All right, thanks guys, appreciate it.